Hello, wonderful readers. This week's learning target is I can learn about art through narratives. We have been working on responding to our books in our little art booklets while thinking about the questions, what does this book teach us about art? Where do we see art around us? And what art do we make? In yesterday's book, we followed a little boy to his museum and saw all different kinds of artwork. Well, today we are going to another museum. Yesterday's museum was the Art Museum in Chicago, and today's museum is the National Portrait Museum in Washington, D.C. And in this story, we're going to follow a little girl to the National Portrait Gallery where she goes and explores all of the artwork that shows people of the past. There is one picture in this gallery that inspires her more than any other, and it's a picture of First Lady Michelle Obama, if you've ever heard that name before. So this is the story of a girl who goes to a museum and feels inspired by a piece of art. Has a piece of art ever inspired you? Has it ever made you think of something new, creative, or hopeful? That's something that you could draw in your booklet today too. The book is called Parker Curry Looks Up, and it's a story about a child's trip to a museum. I hope you like it.
Parker Looks Up, An Extraordinary Moment by Parker Curry and Jessica Curry. Illustrated by Brittany Jackson. Parker Curry loved to dance. Dressed in her favorite tutu, she imagined she was a dancing queen. But one rainy Tuesday, instead of going to dance class, Parker's mom said, "Let's go to the museum." "Ava too?" Parker loved visiting the museum almost as much as she loved twirling and leaping in the air. She pulled on her boots. Mom and her sister Ava buttoned up their jackets. "Have fun, girls." "Bye, Dad." And off they went, splashing and smiling and... Surprise! Yay, it's Gia! Gia, Parker's best friend, greeted them from the top of the museum steps. Once inside, the friends hurried down a long hall, looking at the paintings all around them. They saw prancing horses, blooming flowers, a bushy mustache, a shiny jeweled necklace, two peacocks with red eyes, and a basket of slimy fish. Ooh! And feathers. Lots and lots of brilliant feathers. Hurry up, Ava! When Gia spotted a playroom, she raced ahead. Parker charged after her. "Let's make silly faces." After Gia stuck purple hair onto the easel and Parker added the pirate hat and sunglasses, it was time to go home. "Time to go, girls." Skipping down the hall, the girls spied a row of frilly white tutus. Parker raised her arms. Gia spun around and around and around and around. "Wait for me," Parker called, dancing after her friend until she froze in her tracks, spellbound. Parker Curry looked up. A portrait of First Lady Michelle Obama loomed before her. She had rich brown skin, just like Parker, and kind, familiar eyes that reminded Parker of her mother, her grandmother, her sister, and yes, even of herself. How could someone look so real and so magical all at the same time? "Who is she?" Parker's mother's voice filled the air. her words coming to rest squarely on Parker's tiny shoulders. "She is a queen," Parker whispered, unable to look away, to move, to breathe. In that moment, Parker saw more than just a portrait. She saw a road before her with endless possibilities. Suddenly, Parker felt a small hand in hers, and the spell was broken. "Come look, Ava," she said, putting her arms around her little sister and standing tall. For Parker Curry was feeling powerful and strong, and even though she hadn't moved, inside, she was dancing.
That was the book Parker Looks Up. So now you can draw your response in your art book. This is our last art book for the week, but if you have extra pages, you can continue to look around and notice art in your world. I hope you enjoyed our reading theme this week. Great work! Goodbye!